And we are live here. Hello, everybody. How's everybody doing tonight? Hope you guys are doing great. Let me know if you guys can see the audio okay, and if you can hear the, or you see the audio. Let me know if you can hear the audio okay, and if you can see the video okay. Just let us know in the chat comments there. Just give us a good nod, yes or no, whether it's good. And everybody can see everything okay. Let me make sure we're on here. Yes, we are. Yes, we are indeed. Well, welcome tonight. We have another good lineup of free tools to give away this time, and wanted to thank all of you who, over the last few weeks during our live streams that we've done at Home Depot and Lowe's, who have donated through those super chats, because those super chats are what enable us to go out and buy more tools, you know. And of course, we chip in quite a bit ourselves, but the super chats add quite a bit to the mix and allow us to buy more tools to give you folks even more. So good. Everybody says loud and clear. There's no static or anything like there was last time. Holy cow, what a nightmare that was last time. Okay, and video great. Sounds great. All right. So let's start off with the first giveaway here. So the first tool that we're going to do here is, let me show you here. This thing here is the Cobalt 24 volt max misting fan. Now this is not just a regular fan. This is a misting fan. So let me see if I can show you the drawing on the box. Where did I put it? It's somewhere back here. Oh, here we go. So let me try to get this closer up to the camera. Do you see how they show it? The way this works is it sits on top of a 5-gallon bucket, and it sucks the water out of the bucket and gives you a nice mist. And I believe this one hooks up to a hose as well. So sometime this week, before we ship it out, we got to do a test with this against the Ryobi misting fan. So we did a tool review video of that fan a couple of months ago, and we uploaded it. You should check that out. So this is our first tool. And so, by the way you guys enter this is you go into down below in the video description. You'll see the links to every one of the tools that we're going to show you here tonight. And so let me back up a few seconds here, because I see we got a couple of super chats already. Robert Shadow gave us a $5 super chat. Thank you so much, Robert. And also we saw here Gerald Weaver says, loud and clear, much better this time. Thank you again so much. And yeah, just think, all of these super chats that come in, they enable us to really buy some pretty good stuff. So that was one of them. And I don't know if you saw the sticker. Let me see, where was the sticker on this thing? It was on, yeah. So this normally goes for $119, and they had it there on the shelf for $95. And, you know, I took a chance. Well, what if I wait? You know, maybe it drops further, but then there was only 2 of them. Maybe they disappear on me. So I figured, hey, $95 is a pretty decent price, because this one comes with the battery and the charger. So that's a pretty good deal to get that thing there, right? And Laura Sandoval says, hey, Jeff. And LeBron James LOL says, I will take one of each. Yeah. And Cool Tool says buffering. Yeah, you know, I'm hoping that when we switch over to vMix, which is a lot more professional streaming software, that the buffering stuff will be gone. And I'm also going to talk to my YouTube guy. I have an account rep at YouTube, and see if they have any other suggestions, because I've tried everything, and I mean everything, that all the experts say to do. I've poured through hours and hours of videos online that show you how to get rid of this buffering thing, and it just seems like nothing's working right now. And then Michael Ruckstad just checked in with a $2 super chat. Thank you so much, Michael, for that. Let's see, we have the next tool here coming up is the Lenox. That's the 2-pack. Where is that little guy at? Let me see. Hold on. So what I did, this is pretty interesting. I bought a whole bunch of these at an auction, and so I'm going to give out in pairs of 2. These are the Sawzall blades here. Now this is supposed to be a really good one. These are wood and metal. These will cut through wood and metal. So there's going to be 5 lucky winners of this, because I have 10 of these, and we're going to give 5 lucky people. Okay, we'll each get 2 of these Sawzall blades for free, and that's that giveaway there. And then after that comes the John Deere gloves. These are really, I actually really like these guys. So we found these in the Lowe's store the other day when we were doing our live stream. And these were like $6 a piece. But I like the nice embroidered design on them, and they're very comfortable. And the black underside there is like a really good, thick textured kind of a rubber. Gives you good grip. So I was using these to mow the lawn the other day. Really nice and comfy. So we're going to have, I believe, 4 winners on this one here. So that's a good prize to get too. I like those. And in fact, I went back in and bought, after that initial pair, I went back in and bought all the other pairs. I think I bought all of the adult pairs. They have child size there as well. So I bought all of those in there, whatever I could get, the remainder of there. So let's see. I got another super chat just came in from Diane Cronin. She says, "You do a fantastic job, Jeff." Well, thank you so much, Diane. Thank you for that $5 super chat. And Angelo Gonzalez checked in with a $3 super chat. Thank you so much, Angelo. And also James Troy with $10. Thank you as well. And that's going to set us up pretty good, I think, for January to pick up a few more tools. And Cool Tools says, "Jeff, hey, I'm 4,200 miles away." Yeah, he's in UK right now, and I think you're still under lockdown there in UK, right now. And unfortunately, they don't have like Home Depots or anything like that over there. I'm really surprised that they don't. So they can't get all of these tools that you and I can walk into Home Depot and Lowe's every day and get these great prices. For some reason, over there in the UK, they seem to get scammed on tools, man. I feel bad for you guys. Move over here. Taxes are cheaper too. Much, much cheaper. And BW's Electric says, "Jeff, the crackling audio problem you had last time happened to a couple of other streams I watched after yours." So I wonder, maybe it was a YouTube issue, or because as far as when I was looking at it last week, everything here was it's like NASA. You're talking to Capcom and everything was all systems go, and there wasn't anything that would have indicated any kind of overdriving of the audio last week. So yeah, we still can't figure that one out. And Christiane Davis says, "Hi, Jeff." Hi, right back at you. And Rob Bradley says, "I'm just here for the relaxing cricket sounds." Yeah, you're not going to hear that this week. I don't know what happened. That came out of the little soundboard that I have in my Rodecaster Pro. So, and Ray Lee just checked in from San Francisco. Let's do the next tool set. Is that Lenox 8-piece plumber carbide tipped hole saw. Where is that thing? This is awesome. This may look like a little kit, okay? Looks like an unassuming little kit here in a little old plastic case. But you go online and look for this, and all of the retailers, if they even have it, are selling it for over $200. So this I got at an auction also, that same auction that I got the other ones at. And I think we paid like $75 for this, I'm not sure. But this is a plumber's carbide tipped hole saw kit. So this has some of the bigger hole saws that the plumbers would use. Awesome, awesome kit. So I would ask that you only enter this one if you really have a real need for this, because this is really a very specialized product for specialized people. Okay, so let's take a look at that and see what other questions came in while we were looking at that. And David C says, "Do you post the winners anywhere?" Yeah, I post them the next week when we have the winners, when I announce them. I try to get them all up either that night or the next day. So for example, if you go to last Monday's live stream that we did, you look on there and you'll see down in the video description there the list of all the winners next to the tools. So, and that brings up a point. There was 2 people from the last week's drawing, guys, that didn't respond to my emails. I have to hit them up again, and then if they don't respond, I'm going to have to redo the giveaway with that tool. So yeah, it's like, it just blows my mind. Why would you enter a contest and then not respond back? Unless they entered their email wrong or something. I don't know. So Jim Pelletier, I hope that's how we pronounce it. Pelletier, maybe? He gave us a $5 super chat, and he says, "Keep up the good work." Thank you so much, Jim. Thank you. And Eva Finnegan says, "Hey, Jeff, congrats." Thank you. And Eric Carden was asking, "Hello, Jeff, from Portland, Maine." Oh, all right. Love the lobsters from up there, man. Holy cow. And Zachary checked in, and he says, "Hey, can't stay. Just joined to give you that like." All right. Well, too bad you can't stay, Zach, but, you know, you can always watch the video later after it unloads. And our Forudals, I think that's how you pronounce it, the Tiny Tool and DIY channel, says checking in from Mississippi. Cool. All right, so let's go and see what the next tool is. Okay, so we're doing that Bosch Jigsaw thing. Where's that thing? Let me see. Maybe I've got them up here. Oh, yeah, they're right here, right in front of my face. There's going to be 2 winners for this. This is, I actually picked one up for myself, too. This is a little set of jigsaw blades made by Bosch. So if any of you took advantage of those buy one, get one tool deals and picked up a new DeWalt jigsaw, these are the perfect blades to get for those, and they have all different types in here. So nice little set there. I picked up a few of them. And we also have the Cobalt 100-piece screwdriver bit set. Now this was new to our store last week when we did our walkthrough. And so this is nice because there's 100 pieces in here, 100 different bits of all types and sizes, from your Phillips to your squares to your hexes to your Torx. And I like this newer design where it's now in the plastic see-through transparent lid. So now you can see all of your bits at a glance. Ah, just love this thing. I think these were like 15 bucks. So there's going to be 2 winners in this category. Okay. And what else? Let me come back and check out the stream for any questions. Okay, we're doing good there. So the next tool after that one, the jigsaw blades, that was the screwdriver bit set. And now we're doing, this is cool here. This is the Craftsman Automotive Retrieval Kit. So we have 2 winners for this as well. And what this is a really cool little kit that's got like, looks like a little mirror on there. It's got like a magnet. And so if you drop screws and stuff way down in your engine, you can use this to help weasel your way down there and get it. And you can use this too if you're doing drywall. You're working on a wall, you're remodeling your kitchen or something, and you lose a couple of screws or something down there. You can fish it down there to get it. I guess this is reasonably tall. It looks like it'll, and I don't know if it's telescopic or not. I do have another telescopic one that I use that'll go up about maybe 2 feet, and it has a LED light at the end of it, and that's really cool because when you drop something down the wall, you can easily light up the area inside the wall and see where it fell, and it's got the magnet on it too. So yeah, you got 2 of these. This will be a nice one to give out. I love that thing. I love all these automotive giveaways that we can incorporate here. Oh, and guess what? Let me see. We got a few more. Hold on. We got a few more super chats that came in here while I was busy over here. And one came in. Let me see. Rob Bradley. Did we acknowledge that one before? That was, he says, thanks for everything you do. Much appreciated. Yeah, I think we got. And then Craig P checked in with a $5 super chat. He says, thanks for this great channel. You've helped me find some great tools at great deals. Awesome. And Stan, the man, says, wonder how many of those Ryobi tool items I sent you will they show on the 10? Yeah. So, you know, on thanks for reminding me, Stan. On December 10th, Ryobi is supposed to be announcing some tools. So, anxious to see what they've got. I'm hoping they introduce a vacuum, a leaf vacuum, a real leaf vacuum. But we'll see. Because so far, nobody has one. So, I know Shaka Gillis, who's coming up here. I can see his super chat. Let me find his. Let me see if he's on it. He just gave us a $2 super chat, and he says, and you know, he's never said this before, so this is brand new territory for us. He says, Ryobi is trash, except for extremely light DIY use. So I know Shaka Gillis is going to be sitting there on the edge of the chair waiting for that Ryobi announcement in a couple of days there. So... Sean Saka also sent us a $2 super chat. Thank you so much for that, Sean. And Mr. Sushi Buff sent us a $10 super chat. Thank you. And he says, Jeff, thanks for all the heads up and savings advice. Hey, I'm glad, you know, it's a sport finding these things, isn't it? Especially those ones where I put up the deal and I say, we don't think it's going to last much longer, and like an hour later, sometimes they disappear. So we put one up last night at midnight. That was that atomic drill deal, that DeWalt atomic drill that came with a 5 amp hour battery on top of that. So that was like 129, and that disappeared by the morning. It was already back up to like 249 again. I'm like, ah. But I hope some of you were able to take advantage of that. I know it was late when we found it, but a lot of times people are able to take advantage of that when we put those up, and sometimes not. You know, these really good deals, they're and the glitches especially. You know, you're good for 2, 3, 4 hours on a price glitch, and if you're just unlucky enough to not see or get the alert when we put it out, then you know you miss out on them. I know a lot of people missed out on that Milwaukee the pack out tower for $179 that dropped down to $109. Man, that was a nice sweet deal. Let's see what else we've got. Oh, by the way, if you guys have a question directly for me, please put at jeffostroff, because it flags me and I can see them easier, because as you can tell, there's a bazillion comments that come flying by here, you know. And let me make sure we got all of the super chats. And yeah, we got one from Christopher Walker for $4.99. Thank you so much, Christopher, for that. So let's go check out the next tools. So the next tool after that Retrieval is the SKIL 30 piece. Oh yeah, what an awesome kit. Where was that thing? This guy right here. Yeah, baby. So this is the tool kit that when they first started putting up the tool zones at Lowe's back in like October, these were $109, and in some stores they were $99. And then, like, I don't know, I guess in the middle of the month of November, they dropped it down to $69. And I was showing people during the live streams, and they were all commenting back, man, they're still $99 in my store. And then, like, the night before Black Friday, which would be Wednesday night, that would be the last night that they were open, they put the stickers on that said $49, right? And then I came in Black Friday, and they were gone. They sold them all. But I went over to the router aisle where they have all the little routers and stuff and the other bits, and I found a couple of these still left over there, so I got this one. So $49. This is normally $109. So we have one of these, and one lucky person is going to get that router bit. It is such a gorgeous set, and it comes in that beautiful display case. You almost don't want to open it. You just want to put it on the shelf and let it speak for itself, you know. And let's see. So after Christopher Walker, we have Mike Jozwiak, and I hope I pronounced that right, Mike. Thank you for that $19.99 super chat. And he says, "Hey Jeff, keep shopping and thanks for all the great tool reviews." Yeah. So we're working on a couple of good tool reviews right now. I'm actually in the middle of filming the M12 Rocket Light review. I'm comparing it against the M18 Rocket Light, and I'm going to compare it against that little pack out light charger that we got a couple of weeks ago. And I'm also in the middle of filming the tool review video for the Milwaukee top-off inverter, comparing it against the Ryobi and the DeWalt, which is a cigarette lighter adapter one, because I couldn't find a battery-operated one from DeWalt. So those are some of the stuff we're working on this week. Should be some fun stuff there. And let's see what else we got. All right, let me go back to the tool list. So let's see, we did the SKIL, so now we have the Cobalt 229 piece set. That guy's right here. This guy weighs a ton. Now, we just put up the tool review on this the other day. This is the set here. Now this one is the briefcase style set. 229 pieces. This was on clearance for like $41 is what we paid for this. So this was awesome. So I was actually in Lowe's picking up the other clearance kit, the 319 piece. And while I was in there, one of the employee there pointed me to this one. He goes, "Oh, you got to get this one, Jeff." Nice kit. So yeah, we showed both of them. And these are really more for the homeowner and DIYer. Basically, for the main reason that a lot of that part count is made up with the little bits. You know, normally I have a set like this to keep all the little bits, but unless you go and buy a specifically dedicated socket set, you're going to be paying a lot more money. And to me, you know, I think that's useful to have them all on there for the homeowner, that you can undo any screw or bolt that you would ever come across. So that's, I still think that's a great kit. You know, some guys, if you saw the comments on the video the other day, some guys will come on there and say, oh, that thing's trash, blah, blah, blah. You know, different products have different uses and different scopes of who they're aimed at. And that's perfect for the homeowner. And so Gerald Weaver says, Jeff, missed out on the Cobalt sets, $229 and $319 at Lowe's. Hope I pick it up in this drawing. Yeah. And by the way, guys, if you're looking online for those kits and it says that it's not there, go to the store anyway. Because a lot of times clearance items will be there, but it's just not on the website. I've also seen cases where if you pull up like the Lowe's app or the Home Depot app, it'll show you stock in the app, but it won't show it to you online. Or sometimes you look online, and I've had people go, oh, it said it was full price online, so I didn't go. I'm like, what? Are you nuts? Go to the store, because these are clearance items. So sometimes they don't update the price online, and the price changes individually in the stores. So make sure you go in there. And the longer it sits in the store, sometimes the prices just keep going down and down and down. So $71 to $75 seems to be, on this next kit I'm going to show you, seems to be the price people are paying. But somebody told me today they paid $55 for that 319-piece kit. I mean, that's a steal, folks. A steal. All right. Let's go see what the next... Wait a minute. Hold on. What did Shane say? Ryobi is trash. Hey, you and Chaka would get along really well. All right. Let me go find the next one. The next one might be the 319. All right. Let me see where that one is. Where did I put that guy? All right. He's too big. I'm not going to lift him way up and over everything. I just can't do that. But you guys know what that looks like by now. It's a massive 3-drawer kit, and that was also part of that review that we did the other night. So I compared both of these kits in that video. So if you want to see what is inside each of these kits, I'll show you all of the sockets, all of the ratchets, all of the bits. So yeah, check that video. That was a good video. Let's see. What would be the next one here? The Dremel. Oh, yeah. All right, let me see. So this here's the Dremel 200 kit. So I hope you can see it okay here. So this is really nice. What I love about I might go back and buy another one for me. Or maybe I should just keep this one and not give it to you guys. Heck with you guys. I'll take care of numero uno. So this is the Dremel 200, and it comes in this case that has like a drawer in here, and the door flips open there and everything. Really nice. So I've never seen it come with a case like this. Right here, if you look right here on the edge of the box where my fingers are pointing, it shows what it looks like. See? So this was, I think, $100, and then it was marked down to $59 as part of the Black Friday deal, so I grabbed one. I think I'm going to go back and get another one, because my other Dremel just sits in this little old case, and I don't really like that case. I like the idea of having this, though. So this is a good deal here. And what's really cool is the top of the lid is textured. So when I first went to pick it up in the store, I thought it was like a canvas top, but it's not. It's just the texture on there that makes it look like that. And BW's Electronics says, Jeff, I recommend people get impact rated bits if possible. That way you can always have bits for impact drivers or screwdrivers. Yep. You always want to make sure you have a set of them. And see, a lot of these sets are really made for drill drivers. Now, I've cheated. I think all of us cheat. I've put these bits in my impact driver before, because it's not like you're putting a massive amount of force. Most people unscrewing most bolts are not putting a huge amount of force on them. So let's see. Cool Tool says, Jeff, hey, also when you can't find deals and they are high, that's about a 10-day period when stores get leveraged stock checks. Yep. Let's see if any other questions came in. The tool mat says, my fat fingers, can you share the shipping hack or email it to me? Thanks. Oh, the shipping hack. What is the shipping? Are you talking about when I mail out the items? So what we do for the shipping hack is, because some of these things are just unbelievably expensive to mail out. And let me give you a prime example. that Baby Yoda doll that I showed you guys last week that we gave out. It comes in a box like this, right? And I put it in another box. But that box is like, I don't know, was it like 15 by 15 by 10 or something like that? But if you have any box dimension over 12 inches, right, that's considered oversized, which is a slap in the face to anybody with any kind of intelligence. And the post office has been doing that for, I don't know, 10, 15 years or so. And so you pay a lot more. So the winner is in New York. So from here in Florida to New York to mail that little Baby Yoda doll was $21. It was just insane, totally insane. And, you know, I always bounce it off between the post office and the FedEx to see which is cheaper. But the way we do the hack is whoever the winner is I contact them and I give them a link to a little listing that I make on eBay that's like 99 cents. That's the lowest price listing you can make. And then they buy it. And once they buy it, I now get the eBay group rate for shipping, which is like 50% off in some cases. Like I think on some of the FedEx boxes we shipped last week, it was 45% off. And I believe the post office is 38% off. But getting that is a huge, huge discount because some of these items are just, you know, they're going to be massively expensive to ship. Almost not worth getting them, you know, without this eBay hack, we'd be big time screwed, big time. So that's how we do that hack. And any other good questions here? And Novice Nick says, Home Depot lost a set of Husky ratcheting wrenches with stubbies. Oh, it said delivered to Erie, Pennsylvania. Oh, I hate that. Yeah, and another thing, too, is some of the deals we've put up recently, people will buy it online, they'll get the deal, and then all of a sudden their order will get canceled. And I'm like, oh, that really stinks, you know. And then Miraconman just checked in with a $5 super chat. And he says, just wanted to say thanks for all the money you've saved me. Keep up the good work. Thank you so much for that super chat. So these will help out. And Gerald Weaver sent us $2 also. He says, this is for the extra shipping cost. Insane. Well, good. Thank you so much, Gerald. That does help out. I probably spent a few $100s just on shipping from this last... there was probably, what, like 20 or 25 or so winners, maybe more, on this last one that we did. And I think tonight there's going to be maybe 22 winners or so. Not really sure. And Cool Tool says, do you know that some companies work weight, some just dimensions, and some work both in their pricing? Yeah. Well, when I do the estimation for the shipping on both UPS, all of them, I have to enter the dimensions of the package and the weight, and that's how they calculate it. And Rakesh Ranad just sent us a $5 super chat. He says, I like visiting Lowe's and Home Depot. I enjoy watching your walkthrough videos. Thank you so much, Rakesh, for that. All right, let's see what the next tool is. We did the Dremel. We have a DeWalt drill driver kit. Which one is that? Let me pull this thing up because I already forgot what it looks like. Boom. Oh, that thing. Oh, where's that? Right here. Now, you guys saw me buy this on my walkthrough of Lowe's last week, because I don't know if you guys saw them. This might have been on Wednesday night when we did one on Wednesday night, and then we did another one a few nights later. But there was one of those nights where Robert Bates showed up, and he just went ballistic. He kept sending us those super chats like crazy through the whole thing. He was in full beast mode. Or as I call it sometimes, he was in full Bates mode. But yeah, it enabled us to buy this thing. So this is on sale right now in the Black Friday ad at Lowe's for $99. So this is the drill driver kit. And this one comes with 2 batteries, which is nice, and the charger, yeah, and a bag. So to get a brushless DeWalt drill driver, this to me, when a lot of the homeowners and DIYers ask me, what's a good DeWalt drill for me to get into without breaking the bank, this is it. Right here, because normally this is like $159, but to get a brushless drill driver like this at this price with 2 batteries and a charger, you know, shut up and take my money. So this is a great one here. Some lucky person's gonna love this one. Okay, and let's see what the next tool would be here. Let me see if any more questions came in. D-Tran says, Jeff, that Cobalt 319 piece is going to be crazy shipping. You know it. You know it. I'm expecting that even with the eBay discount, it'll probably cost like $40. I'm just praying that the winner is in Broward County or in South Florida. With my luck, it's always the heavy items that the winner's like in Oregon, you know, or California. So actually, whenever I list things for sale on eBay and they're like reasonably heavy, I always, to calculate my shipping ahead of time to build it into the price, I calculate shipping from my house to Beverly Hills. I just do 90210 as the shipping zip to where it's going to, and use the worst case scenario. That way, if they end up living closer, then we don't spend as much on the shipping. So that works out really well for us. And Kids XR says, for the brushless driver, what are you really getting out of the XR model? Well, the XR models often have higher RPMs, more output power, and sometimes like the parts are a little better. But a lot of times, if you take an XR model and put it right next to the Atomic, you can't really tell the difference. The ergonomics and the design are looking quite the same. And you'll see that on my video that I put up a few weeks ago when I did that Atomic 4-tool kit, the one that's on sale right now for $3.99, and you buy that and you get 2 tools free. Yeah, so we opened that kit up and showed you everything that was in there. And yeah, sometimes the lines are blurred between that. So the average homeowner and DIYer might not notice the difference, but the XRs are really built a lot more rugged and higher output power, and they're more geared for the professional contractor that's on that job site all day long, just screwing in fasteners and drilling holes, and especially the hammer drills, drilling into that concrete, you know, for Tapcons and things like that. I mean, you got to really have the top of the line models for doing that stuff there. And Tyler G says, when are you giving them away? It's going to be, we'll reconvene next Monday night at 8 p.m. That's the 14th. So next Monday, 14th, 8 p.m., the software automatically closes out the game, and then we choose the winners live right then and there, just like we did last week for the Black Friday tool giveaway there. And Banshee in the house says, pray the Cobalt kit doesn't go to Hawaii. That would be worst case scenario, man. I think I would be sending that person a gift certificate instead, big time. And then Gary Gold just checked in with a $2.99 super chat. Thank you so much for that, Gary. Let's see. And then Louis Solano says, hey, Jeff, what would you say about Pittsburgh? Pittsburgh's probably not as bad. Sometimes I just don't know. I wish I knew, like, the secret formula. I know there's, like, zones, and I just know that, like, the further west you go, the more stuff costs to ship it out there. And then David C. says, does HD and Lowe's do after Christmas deals as good as Black Friday? There were some pretty decent deals after last Christmas. One of them that I remember was 75% off was those awesome red kind of leathered the Craftsman fender covers. Like, did any of you guys score that? So when I was in there doing my live stream, I was like, oh, and I came across them because these were $20 normally, and they were marked down to $4.99, and I like scooped up 4 of them right there. I took all of them, and then other people told me later that after seeing our video, they went in and got like 6. One guy got 10 for all of his employees at his service shop. So yeah, sometimes they do on some of those kits. If they need to get rid of them and they're still lingering around, they'll put them back there on that. Sometimes they'll put them back on the clearance section. Sometimes they leave them right where they are on the floor and just put the yellow sticker on them. And Joe Schratz says, have you heard the rumors of Milwaukee coming to Lowe's? Yeah, I heard that they're probably going to be like testing the waters and putting a few products back in there. I think they were in there years ago. And yeah, it'd be kind of cool to see them in there to see if there's any competition, or do these manufacturers really have that much control over the pricing between all the stores? Because it seems to me like when the Metabo table saw drops at Lowe's from $569 down to $349, it drops everywhere else at the same time, drops on Amazon. And then I tell you guys about it, and then 2 days later, the sale price disappears, and you check it, Amazon's back up, everybody's back up at the same price at the same time. So a lot of these, I think they're like basically controlled by the manufacturer. And when they say go, then the stores drop the price, and then they say stop, and they bring the price back up. So let's go to the next one. what would be the next one? Oh, another good one. Another good DeWalt kit. Where's that thing at? Yeah, man. Oh. So this is that DCD996P2. So this is my current hammer drill that I've been using for the last 3 years right here. And what's good about this kit is this kit comes with 2 5-amp-hour batteries. Now, 5-amp-hour batteries are $99 right now. They're on sale. But normally, like in September, they were $149. That's their normal price. So we're talking $250 worth of batteries right here, right? And these kits were on closeout in September, and I think I paid $141 for this. This kit normally sells for, I think, $320, and we were telling everybody about this. I put up numerous videos showing you how to find it, how to look way up high, way up top, and see this number here on the side of it. We showed you what the kit looks like and to look for the black plastic sticking out of the cardboard, and boatloads of you were able to find this and score it at this low price of $141. And I got 2 of these at this price. I had to go to like 4 different Lowe's to find them, but I found them. And the employees don't know about it. They don't even know where it is. You always have to be on your own to find these things here. So to get this score here at 140, okay, 141 I think was the exact price. For $141, that's the value of just one of the 2 batteries here, right? So what an incredible steal this was right here. And yeah, and I even had a lot of people tell me that at their store the price was higher, and they showed the manager my video and got the manager to drop the price. So that's pretty good. Oh, I like that. That is an awesome kit. Awesome, beautiful drill, absolutely incredible drill. And I think the only one that might surpass it was the new one that I bought, the DCD999, the Flex Volt Advantage drill. And let's see if we missed anything in the last few minutes. So, Nerdy Mr. A says, best unicorn deal of this tool shopping season was the pack out deal and the Cobalt 319. The other deal I liked, guys, was that DeWalt 6-tool kit with the Tough System box. And like people, once the word started to spread after seeing our video and the word started spreading, people were snapping those things up. We had like 5 of them in our store like a couple of days before Black Friday, and poof. I'm willing to bet either 1 or 2 people came in and bought that whole bunch of them. But you're talking, I calculated the price of every tool in that set, and it came to $1,297, and they were only charging $499 for that. And because it wasn't part of a buy one, get one deal, folks, you guys know me. How often do you ever see me pay full price for something? I used one of my 10% off Lowe's coupons on it, and so I was able to get that kit down to $449 when I bought it. So I'm just in tool heaven right now. I might sell off the Atomics in there. I still haven't decided what to do with them. I might just give some of the tools away in there. But remember, in the kit, they don't come in boxes. They just throw the bare tools in there. So you'll be getting it without a box or anything. And Nans Johara says, keep up the great work and stay blessed. Thanks. And Tech Flood says, I just got a DeWalt DCB 612 battery for $40. Where did you get that? Let us know. Because yeah, I might want to score one of them for sure. And John Kirchdorfer says, Jeff, if I win, I will come and get it. Yeah. And Tyler G says, when are you going to start? Well, it's already started. It started at 8 p.m. The links are right down below in the video description, so you can start clicking on them right now. They became active at 8 p.m., right when we started the video. And let's see. Kids SXR says, yep, picked up a couple for $145. So good. You were able to score on that deal to get those. That was originally what I was going to do. I was going to get the kit, keep the 2 5-amp-hour batteries, and then give away just the drill with the case. But then I decided, you know what? I'll just be a nice guy and give them away to you guys. It's been a pretty good, fruitful year for us, so I figured, yeah, we'll do that. We'll just give it away. And Mike Terrazzo says, do you think Mando will get a new ship? Well, he has to. That thing was blown up. By the way, do you guys... What's that guy's name that blew it up? Grand Mall something. I forget his name. But do you know who that actor is? Do you guys recognize him? That's Giancarlo Esposito. Excellent actor. He was on Breaking Bad. He played Gus, the guy that owned the chicken restaurant on Gus. And he was also deeply involved in the drug business. But yeah, he's a great actor. Love that guy. Let's see. Alex Hernandez says, I wish I win something. It's my birthday. All right. Yeah, maybe that birthday luck will spill over. And Philly Bagadona says, how can I get one of those Lowe's coupons? And we're going to do a video on this probably next week, because this is like my most asked question ever. But what we do is we go to eBay and you search with quotations 10% off Lowe's coupon. That's it. And you'll see a couple of people there selling these in lots of whatever, from 1 all the way up to 10 or more. I usually buy them in lots of 20 for about $10. Take them into the store. You can use them on anything except for a buy one get one deal. So for some reason, the buy one get one deals, the Home Depot registers are programmed to ignore any and all discounts. And I've even heard military guys tell me they can't even get their 10% discount on buy one get ones. But I have heard a few military guys tell me. So apparently that they've gotten it. Apparently it's done store by store. Maybe it's up to the discretion of the manager whether they want to accept the military discount on top of a BOGO. I don't know. But you definitely can't use this. And if you have other stuff in the cart that's not part of a BOGO, it invalidates the entire order. Don't ask me why. I don't know why. So what I do, I tell people to just buy your BOGO first, take it out to the car, throw it in the trunk, come back in, and do your shopping for the rest of the stuff that would use this. Or what I've done a few times is I just tell the cashier, ring it up as 2 separate orders. So I ring up the BOGO first, pay for that, and then I ring up all the rest and use the coupon. And that's really it. It's that simple. You can use it at the self-checkout, and you just tell the attendant, and the attendant comes over and works their magic on the screen there for that. And we have heard from a few people who've told us their store wouldn't accept these, but I say a lot of times either they don't know about it or they look at it and they go, what? And I just tell them, look, when you're up at the register, talk to the cashier and say, look, please just do this. Open up the online cashier's book. It's a menu that they bring up on their screen. And then in that online cashier's book is a promotions menu. They'll bring that up. When that menu comes up, they'll see about a dozen different promotions, and the Lowe's card should be one of them. It'll say Lowe's 10% off movers card. And that's the one that does it. All they do is hit the button, and it applies the 10% to your whole order, the entire order. And that's pretty much how that works in a nutshell. And Paul Peck joined us. Hey, if you guys haven't subscribed to Paul's channel, you got to go see. He's got one of the best channels. Actually, he's got the second best channel on YouTube. He's got a really good channel on doing drywall. So if you guys ever have to do drywall or patching, mudding, taping, repairing, skip troweling, just about anything related to drywall, you got to see his channel there. So you'll see him. He's in here right now on the stream. Paul Peck Drywall Tube. Good stuff. Good stuff there. Eugene says Lowe's has already dropped the price on the Craftsman floor mats to $15. Remember that? I was in there the other day and I showed you guys they're $39 and the stack was up to here and it looked like not a single one of those mats was sold. And I says, don't buy these yet. I said, wait, they're going to drop to $10. So they're already at 15 at Eugene's store. I'm going to go check ours tomorrow and see what they are there. Because that's already a pretty good price. At 15, I'm willing to go buy one of those mats. I'll just drop it wherever I'm working and just step on it. Because I don't like standing there on concrete for 2 or 3 hours working on my car. I just don't, David said he had to push to get my local Home Depot to take the Lowe's card, but he finally got it. That's cool, yeah. And Charlie Diver says, Jeff, why would I not have the links below? Well, they should be right there in the comments. No, not the comments. Let me see if it's there. Yeah, I can see them there right now. They're in the video description. So you go to the video description, and you may have to click more just to show them all, but they're all there. In fact, I saw that a number of you had already started working on it before this whole thing started. So, for example, let me go refresh the whole list of tools here. And let's see which one has the most number of actions. The hammer drill already has 1,075 people have applied for that one. And same with the 229-piece mechanics tool set's got 1,022 people already. So they're already moving. So there's your proof. People are already seeing it, you know. And let's see. Yeah, Moff Gideon, that's his name. Thanks, D-Tran. Moff Gideon on... let's see. I'm trying to remember what... There was the other guy that I think the Mandalorian was looking for, and that was that Rear Admiral Thrawn, I think is his name. In the animated series, that guy was awesome. What an incredible character on that series. All right, and Vincent R says the DeWalt 10-piece case set is listed at $14.97, but when you check out, it's $9.97 until December 10th if you can find them. Hey, if you can, Vincent, if you have a kit number on that, post it here in the stream so we can have it. Because a lot of times people will mention a kit, but we don't really know which one, and I can go looking for it too. And yeah, and Alan Garlington says you used to get the 10% off card at the post office, and I haven't been. I keep wanting to go in there and check, but the lines are too long just to get up to the counter to ask for the. If you go in there and get a change of address thing, that's what I used to do 10 years ago. I used to walk up to the counter, ask for a change of address form at the post office. And it comes on this like a cardboard form type thing. And when you open it up, there was a Lowe's 10% off coupon in there. And then once in a while, like maybe, I don't know, once or twice a year, Lowe's will just mail us something like this in the mail. And you can use that one there as well. By the way, at Home Depot, sometimes the cashiers are like, and they try to scan this, but they can't. I mean, anybody should be able to look at this barcode and know that's a proprietary barcode. That's not a standard coupon, UPC, or whatever code they use on the coupons. So they don't scan them in at Home Depot. They just do the manual thing on the cash register and take off the 10%, and they take the coupon. Sometimes, once in a while, the cashier will give me back the coupon, which is nice, so I get to keep on using it. And when I buy these in lots of 20, sometimes I'll walk around the store, and if I see somebody buying something expensive like a big miter saw, I'll just go hand this to them and I'll say, here, this will give you another 40, 50 bucks off of your saw there. And Mike Land just checked in with a $2 super chat. He says, Jeff for Santa. Thank you so much, Mike. And David C says, VCG had a video tonight, some Craftsman bit kits on clearance price at Lowe's. Well, the ones that I gave away last week, if you guys saw those two Lowe's Craftsman kits, those were $5 when I bought them. So that's probably one of what he's talking about. But if it is, that's sort of kind of like, 3-week-old news, because that's what they were when I bought them. Now, they may have phased it out to different stores, but yeah, I picked up a couple of those when they were $5. And Cool Tool says, wow, got a baby heart coming into our organ suite in 15 minutes. Wow. The parents of the recipient are waiting outside. Beautiful. Everyone's crying with happiness. Wow. So does that mean somewhere a baby died to give up that heart? That's always, it's like there's happiness on one side and sadness on the other side. Yeah. So yeah, let us know, Cool Tools, if you find out any info on how everything went. Let us, update us on the next video or something. Christopher Walker says, Jeff, do you have to be present to win next week? No. We just call your name, and and what I do is I email everybody after the live stream is over. It takes me like hours and hours to get everybody's email addresses and get the emails out to all of the winners. Sometimes it goes into the next day. But we try to just get everybody's name, get them emailed, and get all of the emails out. And once we get your address from you, we just mail the packages out. A lot of the guys that won last week have already started receiving their tools and stuff. I got emails from people on Friday and Saturday saying they already received their tools. So that was pretty good. That worked out pretty nicely. And C. Perry checked in with a $2 super chat. Thank you so much, C. Perry. Thank you, guys. Yeah, all of these super chats tonight are really adding up to being able to buy some new tools and to pay for the shipping and stuff for the current set. So it's everybody helping everybody. And Greg says, why did Lowe's drop the Makita line? Years ago, I bought several Makita at my local Lowe's. I don't know. I don't know the politics behind what makes a line get up and leave. Like, why did Ego get up and leave Home Depot and come to Lowe's, and especially the same price? They weren't selling at Home Depot for that price, so why are they going to sell at Lowe's for that price? I don't know. I just don't see it. Can't see it there. And then David C just checked in with a $5 super chat, and he says, not much for all you do. Thank you so much, David. And Cool Tool says, afraid, so some life's extended. I'm trying to keep cool. Yeah. So I hope that works out for that family. All right, let's see what other tools we got. We did the Dremel, we did the DeWalt drill driver, we did the hammer driver. Oh, yeah, we have. See, I didn't have time to do this today. I was going to program a song into my little mixing board here so that every time I show this up, it would go, "Aw, freak out." But this is, hit the mic there. This is the Freak. Okay, so for those of you who are not familiar with the Freak from Bosch, what this is this is a little impact driver here. That's an impact driver and an impact wrench. So once you take your 1/4-inch bit out of there, the outside of the anvil is a square 1/2 inch. And so this is now a 1/2 inch impact wrench. So yeah, this will be an exciting tool review video for us coming up soon. But yeah, these are beautiful. So these are, now this kit comes with a battery, I think, and the charger. I haven't even really looked that much. Assuming the charger's in there. Let me see. Yeah, it's taped. I don't want to open it up. But this one is normally $159. So they had this at Black Friday for $99. So we picked up one of these here. And when you buy the Freak, there's two different versions. There's a 1600, model 1600, and this one's the model 1800. This is the one you want to get. See, it says it right there. So you want to make sure you get that one right there, because in the store there was also one for $89 that said 1600. Don't fall for it. This is the one you want to get. So, aw, freak out. So, the Freak. Love the name of that tool. That's a great nickname to have. And then the other tool we have is, let me pull it over here. Oh, this one's big. Got another one of these. This is that Milwaukee M18 Multi-Tool Kit. So this comes with a battery and a charger and a bag. And can you believe it, man? All right, this is the same one we gave away last time, too. We gave this away last week. This is normally $199. But about 3 weeks before Black Friday, my TTI rep at Home Depot was telling me about these, that he had put 6 of these out, and with a $99 price on them. And these were sold out in our store. I bought 2 of them, and I left 4 behind, and those disappeared quickly. So these were sold out before Black Friday. These were actually in the Black Friday ad at $99. So I was able to score 2 of these before Black Friday even kicked in. So most people probably saw it in the ad and never even got it for sale. This is why I always tell you guys, when these toolkits and stuff go on sale, and if you see it in the store, don't hem and haw over it and think, oh, it'll be here when I come back next week. It won't. It just won't. That's why when those Black Friday, it's so important to get that Black Friday, like the leaked ads and stuff like that, so you know what's going to be in there. And if you see it on the floor at that price already 2 weeks before Black Friday, get it. Don't wait. You got to get it then. You got to get it while the getting's getting good. All right. Let's see what else we got. So TechFlood says, so if you use one of those 10% Lowe's coupon generators online and then print it out, the coupon, yeah, they'll honor it. I guess so. But it has to be the card, the actual card. And this is the only one they take, this little blue card here. Yeah. They won't take any kind of, as far as I know, they won't take any pictures or anything else. And you can't use this online because this has to be done manually at the register. It's not like an online type of deal at all. So that's what kind of stinks, because a lot of times when I see those special buys of the day and I want to buy a kit or something, can't use it. So you just have to know that you're getting a good deal from that special buy of the day, you know, when you're buying those kits online. And Nerdy Mr. A says, not tool related, but today is the 70th. Yeah, I forgot I was going to mention that to you guys, because today is the day that shall live in infamy. It's December 7th. I should have written a note about that. I was going to start off the whole thing by saying that, you know, to remind us all about that. And Kim T says, best price for a table saw. So right now, the two good prices are on the rigid is $349 at Home Depot. And you could still use this on there too and get another $34 off of it. So it's $349 down $200 from $549 at Home Depot. The other good deal is the Metabo table saw, but it's like a roller coaster. It keeps going up and down and up and down and up and down. And it's normally $569, kind of like the rigid. And about 2 weeks before Black Friday, that Metabo table saw dropped down to $349. And that was a great deal. People were flooding Lowe's when I told them, and they were going in to buy it. And then Acme Tools had it in their Black Friday ad for $299, but there was an asterisk because they were charging a $50 service fee. So you're really paying the same price as everybody else, $349. But a lot of people, when I told them, I said, get your store manager at Lowe's to match the Acme $299 price. Just show them the $299. And many of you did. You got them to match it down to $299. So then the Wednesday, right before Thanksgiving, the day before, I was in there seeing what they were doing, getting ready for Black Friday. They had a $299 sticker on that Metabo table saw, but our store was already out of them. And other stores, by the time they opened Friday morning, didn't have them either. So the vast majority of people were telling me that they couldn't find it. Some of you told me that you could find it, but you had to go to 3 or 4 different Lowe's stores within 50 miles to find that Metabo table saw. So those were the two best deals on the table saw. And I know everybody was asking about that big DeWalt one. They will never put that one on sale, ever. So the best thing you can do for that is to go online to that site, Quick-Coupons. That's the one I go to. It's Quick-Coupons.com. I go to there a lot to buy the big ticket item coupons. So they have a 15% off Home Depot coupon that you can buy. And that's what I did last year on my FlexVolt saw. So when it was on sale for $6.99, I downloaded this 15% off. It's an actual Home Depot coupon, and that saved me like $90 off the price of the saw. So those are 3 tricks you can do there. So yeah, there wasn't too much by way of the table saws. And then if you're going to go real super cheap, there's a couple of cheap deals from Ryobi right now. And I've already forgotten the prices. I showed it on my live stream last week. I'm going to go back there tomorrow night and see. There's something official coming up from them about it. I don't know what it is. But yeah, there was a couple of miter saws and a table saw from Ryobi in there. Dirt cheap. I mean, I think around 180 is really incredibly low. And let's see, Dazzle Foo just checked in with a super chat. Let me see. He gave us $5. Thank you so much. And he says, I'd send you a few more bucks to help with shipping to Minnesota if I end up winning anything. There you go. And it was weird. Last time, most of our winners were in New York, Connecticut, a couple in Illinois, Indiana. We might have had one in Minnesota. And let's see, Justin Anderson says yellow and black and Bosch all day. Yep. And Paul Carpowitz says just entered for the hammer drill kit. Yeah, he's in Newport Richey, which is just a couple hours drive from me. And so yeah, the shipping would be really cheap up there. Manny Reyes says hello from Alaska. Well, I hope you don't win anything, dude. Actually, I think if you if the item is light enough and you ship it by priority mail, I think priority mail is the same whether it goes to Hawaii or Alaska. So, hey, maybe I get lucky and you win something light like this. Or this little guy here. I could put a first-class stamp on this one and just send it up there. And Let's see. Vincent R says the DeWalt kit is the, okay, yeah, the 14825. It's the Deep Pro Organizer. Okay. Yeah, the 10 removable bins. Yeah, I bought 2 of those. We've showed that numerous times on our live streams. And what's funny is that's a Black Friday kit. And in most stores, that was already gone before Black Friday. So when the Black Friday ad got leaked, which I forget which date it was in early November, that would have been the time to buy them. Actually, even before the Black Friday ad got leaked, those things showed up on the shelf. And it was literally like a couple of days after Halloween. That is the time. That's like, when I saw the guy sticking them on the shelf, I went and immediately took mine right then and there. Because $9.95 is an incredible deal on those. I haven't seen those on sale in over a year. And Daniela Figueroa says, where do we get one of those Lowe's cards? Well, we explained it before, but you can rewind it and watch the video from the beginning. But essentially, just go to eBay and in quotes type in 10% off Lowe's coupon, and you'll see them. I buy them in lots of 10, 20 for like $10. All right, we have one more tool. Which one is that? Or was that the last tool? Yeah, I think that was the last one. So I think we have something like 20 tools this time, guys. That was incredible. Incredible amount of tools there. And Sam Solfaro says, hey, Jeff, just bought the DW779. That's that miter saw at Home Depot for $349. Hope it was a good deal. Yeah, it's a decent deal. A lot of times they'll put it on sale there for $349. Watch that saw and see if they do the same thing that Lowe's did on Black Friday, where if you bought that saw, you got the free miter saw stand. So somebody, what did they do? Somebody took Lowe's Black Friday ad and went into Home Depot with it, showed the manager, and the manager gave him a free miter saw stand when he bought the saw. So that's another trick you can try also. I would do that because, see, retroactively, Sam, Home Depot will give you money back if they drop the price on something. They'll give you the difference. You just bring your receipt and everything, and they'll re-ring it for you. So what I'm thinking is you bring in your receipt, not the receipt. You bring in a receipt, you bring in the Black Friday flyer from Lowe's and show them the miter saw stand in there, and that free stand in it, right? And they will give you that stand for free. That's what I'm hoping. And so far, 2 people have told me they've done that. Let me see if I've got the flyer here. Where's the flyers? Man, where did I put my flyers? I had them all. Hang on one sec. Yeah, I don't know where I put it, but yeah, if you can get your hands on it, or go online and look on blackfriday.com and pull up the Lowe's Black Friday ad, find on the section there where that deal is, and get it. In fact, when I was in there on Friday morning, one of my friends works at Lowe's, and she was already filling an order there, and they had like maybe 6 or 7 of them there, and they sold out. But that is a score if you can get it with the miter saw stand. So Sam, that's my advice to you. Take your receipt back in there, show him, the manager there, the Lowe's Black Friday ad, and see if they will give that to you. And I think they will. And Pedro Dominguez says, hey, are you sure the refer your friend for extra entries is working? It does work from what I can tell, because one of our winners last week, it tells me on the software which functionality the guy did to enter. And he entered he got an extra entry by referring a friend who entered, right? And that his extra entry is the one that won. So it does work. However, Pedro, there's been a few people that are trying to game the system, and I guess they think that the Gleam company is like pretty stupid or something, but they know if you're creating a bunch of fake email accounts and new accounts and stuff like this to be the refer a friend account, you know, and because they do everything by your IP address, they know where you're coming from. So when they see multiple entries trying to come from the same address with a different email address, they know. So they invalidate it. In fact, let me see if there's any right now. Let me just pick. I bet there will be on the DeWalt hammer drill kit. There's got to be some already. Winners. Let's see what it says. There's 3 invalid actions already. and we've only been up a few hours. So if I review those invalid actions, let me see why it says, it doesn't say exactly why. It says the mode of what they were doing. I don't know. We'll have to see. But there was a few of them last week where it was the same names on multiple tools trying to do the same trick. And it just stops you from it, you know. And Tommy T just checked in with a $20 super chat. Thank you so much for that, Tommy. Yeah, that'll help out really good when we go to pick up some more tools next time. And David C says, Jeff, any comments on the Bosch RA, one of the router table? Got one today. I don't really know anything about it. I'm not a router person. I don't really know much about routers, so I couldn't give you any input on that. But I would definitely check all of the reviews, both there and on Amazon. And if people have problems, believe me, they will point it out on there. They'll show you, you know, what went wrong and all that, and what went right. And D-Tran says, my uncle went to Lowe's with HD ad, and they price matched with the free stand. Yep. See, so both of them will pretty much match each other. So, what else we got? Pedro says, thank you, man. It's weird. I will try something else. Yeah, and I don't know. There may be conditions where it doesn't work. I don't know all of their programming algorithms and stuff like that of what necessarily works or doesn't work. And Tommy T says, Jeff, thank you. You're saving money for a lot of us. Keep up the good job. And Nailbender says the buy one get one on the DeWalt miter saw at Lowe's is for the 779, not the 780. And I keep telling people, everybody kept saying over the last few weeks, Jeff, the 780 is going to be on sale. It's going to be $349. And when they lowered the price of the 779 at $349, everybody says it's the 780. I'm like, no, it isn't. They will never ever discount that 780. Although, was it that one or the table saw that was down to $499 at Acme or Northern Tools, I think it was. I can't remember. We talked about it last week. One of the big DeWalts, it was either the miter saw or the table saw, was down to $499 at Acme, and I told people, bring that Acme price into Home Depot, and Home Depot matched it. So that's how they got a pretty good price drop there. So those are things to think about too. If you can find it online and in stock at another major place like Ace Hardware, Lowe's, I don't know if they will match Amazon or not, but Northern Tool, Acme Tools, Tractor Supply, those kind of places, they will match those prices. Now Home Depot usually says we'll beat it by 10%. And a number of people have told me that the manager wouldn't go any below the $499. He wouldn't beat it by 10%. But hey, I'm happy to get a great deal like that, because they're really going rock bottom. So it's still a good deal to get it at that $499 when they do stuff like that. And Howie Z says, I was looking for funny-looking people videos when I found Jeff. That's me. I've actually had a few people tell me I sound like Charlie Sheen. I'm winning. And Mr. Sushi Buff says, Jeff, it was the DeWalt 780. I was able to get the $499 price at Home Depot. Yep. So you I guess you used the Northern Tools ad, right? And brought that in there. So yeah. And the other thing I would say too is just keep an eye out for these tool glitches. So a lot of times you'll see me post something, and if you don't get to it within an hour or two, your chances are really slim of getting that price. And of course, Tool Boss on his channel, he does a lot of really good glitches as well. And VCG, Vince, the very cool gang, those guys show some glitches. In fact, that's how I found out about the pack out tower glitch. Like we'd gone to lunch after church a couple of Sundays ago, and I didn't think anything was going to go on that day. I figured Sunday's a safe day to just take a break and not see what's going on. Then all of a sudden, I'm looking at my phone, and my stream gets interrupted from a live stream from Vince, and he's showing that he just paid $109 for this. I'm like, oh, what? And so I went home on my way to Home Depot and very smartly freeze-framed his receipt when he held it up to the camera and showed it. and I printed it out, took it to Home Depot. The glitch had ended by the time I got there, but when I showed the receipt to them, they gave me a $50, call it a sympathy discount, and it brought the price down to $129, which is still pretty good because $109 was the target. And so, yeah, to get it for $129 was still a pretty good price for me. I was very happy with that. And Sam says, thank you, was looking for that stand, couldn't find it. Yeah, and usually every time I go into Home Depot, I see that stand. They usually have 1, 2, or 3 of them in there, that miter saw stand. And Jeff Baker says, I found out the other day the Lowe's 10% card does not work for wood either. What? I thought it would work on them. I've bought wood and used it before. I don't know, maybe your store is just doing that. Maybe it's a, if you're in the Midwest and they still haven't caught up with their supply yet, maybe they've put something in place, but yeah, I've used it on wood down here before many times. No problems there. And Ferrudel says, I found while looking at tool reviews, then realized he did all these great giveaways. Holy cow, Batman. Yeah. And let's see. Any other questions came in? And I hope I got everybody's. I like to acknowledge when people send us a super chat, so I hope I got every one of them and didn't miss any of them. Looks like we caught them all. It's hard to, when the stream is just zipping them by, you know. They show up as a big shaded color, so we kind of catch it in time, you know, usually. So let's see if there was what other deals were there this week. I wanted to remind you folks about a couple of things. One was that atomic drill driver deal that I told you about last night, for $129, and you can get the battery for free, the 5 amp hour battery. That's a pretty decent deal, but it disappeared in hours. But keep refreshing the page because they keep coming back. This is like the second time this week that they came back with that deal again. But don't try to do the battery hack with that, because the battery is only, you can buy the battery for $99 right now. So it wouldn't make any sense unless you really want to average down the price of that drill, and that's really only for DIYers or somebody that just wants to have a inexpensive but still a brushless backup drill, maybe. So that's what I would get it for. And Tommy Robledo says, what's up, buddy? I just purchased my portable DeWalt folding work table. I need to score some cool Makita deals now. And yeah, Tommy, did you see our video? What was it? I don't know, 4 or 5 days ago, where we showed you all of the current Makita deals, right? Now, everybody keeps thinking, well, okay, the Makita deals, we see it on the sign, that big poster when we go to Home Depot. But there's a lot more online that we pointed you to, including the rebates that a lot of people didn't know about. So Makita is running a deal right now that on 800 different tools, if you spend $100, they take $25 off when it's in the as soon as you put it in your shopping cart. Boom, they just take $25 right off the bat. So that's like getting 25% discount right off the bat on certain tools that are not part of like the buy one get one or anything, but you're still going to save a little money. And I think one of their leaf blowers was one of them too. But you'll see that in the video there. Yeah, we uncovered some really cool stuff. We even uncovered a glitch with the battery. There was one particular kit that if you put it in your shopping cart, it threw in a 2 amp hour battery for free. And that was a glitch about 2 weeks ago when we brought it up, but they've since converted it into a regular promotion item. So yeah, check that out if you guys were looking for any Makita stuff there. And Tyler says, when are you picking the winners for the giveaway? So that will be a week from tonight. We will reconvene at 8 p.m. a week from tonight. And we will draw them all, just boom, boom. I'll go right, just continuously start. You go into the software and you hit the button. You say pick winners, and it randomly chooses the winner from there. And then once we announce it, over the next day or two, I email all of the winners. We'll announce your names live, so you'll hear it. And then I'll post the winners' names down in the video description of that live stream once it's uploaded afterwards. And that usually takes about a day to get the winners list on there. And Dazzler Foo says, wood is crazy expensive here in the upper Midwest. I'm paying double. I've heard that wood has really, really gone up, and I know for like March through June or something like that, you guys couldn't get any wood. Like everybody was telling me, all of their stores were empty, and people were lining up at 4 in the morning to get wood at some of the lumber yards and stuff like that. It must have been just totally insane, you know, to have to go through all of that, you know. Almost. All right, so with that, I think we've pretty much, unless anybody has any last minute questions, ask them now, because we do want to wrap this up. I don't want to keep everybody here all night long. So remember, guys, the links to enter to win these tools are down below in the video description. You'll see them all listed there, one after another. You don't have to be present next week. We'll just call your name live, and then we'll email you afterwards to let you know. And Bill Behringer says, thanks and Merry Christmas. And Jason Swoger says, what's up, Jeff? Okay, and Marcus says, how do you rank the tools brand? Well, I pretty much consider like Milwaukee and DeWalt like the top. I know Festool is supposed to be like up even higher, but that's like out of most people's range. And they're such an esoteric tool that they're hard to find. I mean, they don't sell them at Home Depot. So I kind of consider that for the guy that has a lot of money and is really specifically looking for, you know, that extra high-end quality. But mostly, you know, I put, you know, Makita, DeWalt, and Milwaukee in the same group. And then below that would be like Rigid and maybe Ryobi at the level of Rigid or a little below it. You know, Ryobi I think is probably about equivalent to Cobalt. But, you know, you can still get decent tools with the cheapy brands. I know, like, our friend Chaka Gillis doesn't like Ryobi. He hates it. Ryobi's trash. But if you do buy any of the drills or anything from Ryobi or any of those lower brands, I always tell people, get brushless if you're going to do it. Okay? And you're always better off, in my opinion, like on this DeWalt kit. You know, why spend $79 or $89 for Ryobi when this, you can spend $99 and get a nice brushless DeWalt with 2 batteries and a kit and a bag, you know. So sometimes if you play your cards right and you shop smart, I'm surprised there's still some left in Lowe's. I mean, that whole display is really weaned down to a few. And they even had another deal where the kit was $149 for both tools, you know, the 2-tool combo there. And Nerdy Mr. A says, putting off grading papers, keep going. LOL, there you go. Ah, and Michael says, I have a Festool track saw. So, Michael, how do you like that? Because I don't really know much about Festools. Maybe one of these days I'll go and buy one and do some testing with it. And Ron Newman says, Jeff, I love your videos. Oh, thank you. And Koneman Studio says, I get wood every morning. Yeah, that's the way to do it. And, oh, yeah, what about Bosch? You just got the 3-piece set for $229. I want to do some more on Bosch. There was and maybe another one on Metabo. Now, we did something on Metabo from Lowe's a couple of weeks ago. They are running a deal right now where if you buy the recip saw or their circular saw, that Lowe's will give you a battery and a charger, because those are tool-only deals. But for like $179, if you buy one of those tools, you get a battery and a charger. And you go to Metabo's website, and they're running a deal right now that if once you buy your tool, you plug in some info from your receipt online, and Metabo will send you another $80 battery. So you're spending $179, and you're getting $258 worth of extra tools thrown in on top of that. That to me is the deal of the century. So there's a lot of big-time discounts going on right now with Metabo on their miter saws as well. And check their website for all of the rebates, because there's rebates on a bunch of different tools there. And so MSV777 says, Festool is known for the multi-tools. Yeah, so there you go. And $6.99 for a 5-inch orbital sander. Ouch. See, that's why it's like out of reach for a lot of people, you know. That's why, you know, a lot of us that want the Lamborghini, but we can only afford the Corvette. And that's what we get. We get the Corvette, which is still a good car. Stay in the Man says, remind everyone, December 10th. Yeah, so just another secondary reminder that on December 10th, Ryobi is going to be introducing 25 new tools. So I'll be interested to see what they're going to be. And, wow, Discernment File says, and then I assume you're talking about the Fest tools, that the impact is 350. And German Mesa says, Jeff, do the extension cords in the Christmas section go on clearance too? Yeah, they usually do. And most of the Christmas, like the inflatables and all that stuff, they're already gone. So watch any day now for them to start putting that stuff on 50 off. But even the stores like Target the last few years, they're really careful about that. They don't just go to 50. They start at like 25% or 30. And they'll still sell out at 30%, so they usually don't go any lower than that. And Marcus Sewell says, thanks for answering my question. I always listen in to your video from Jamaica. How do you rate Porter Cable and Bosch tools? Well, Bosch are very good. They're probably as good as like the DeWalts and the Milwaukees. But Porter Cable, Look, I have a compressor from Porter Cable, and it's the one that everybody buys. It was like $159 when I bought it years ago. And it's always given me problems. So I'm not a big fan of them right now. And any of their tools, they just don't seem to be promoted or anything. Costco every once in a while will get like a 5-tool kit from Porter Cable, and they sit there all year and they don't even sell. So there you have it with Porter Cable. And Sean says, what's the likelihood of that Werner 5-in-1 ladder going back down to 99? Remember, there was that one day a couple of weeks ago where it was $99. I think it was like a glitch. But a number of you were able to cash in on that glitch for, I think it was like a day or two. And then it went back up. So I tell people, look, just refresh that page a couple of times a day. Maybe it comes back. Maybe it doesn't. We don't know. But I'm sure word will spread very rapidly once it does. There's always somebody that sends in a tip to us. So if you guys ever see stuff like that, let us know. You can let us know by sending like a comment, putting a comment on one of the videos, and we see all the comments that come in. So yeah, we're hoping that one comes back again. And Pedro Domingo says, Jeff, I got a hack I used last week. I got the M12 fuel oscillating multi-tool for $149. Got the blade, sanding accessories, and a free battery. Yeah, the free batteries are great. And Kimberly Martin Paschal sent us $2.50 super chat. She says, hit the like button. Cool. Well, guys, I think we need to wrap it up. And thank you all for joining us tonight here. And it's always good, all of this back and forth and the answering questions for you. And there's always somebody that has the answer here on the stream. It's just people helping people donating to other people. And we're always glad to be the vehicle of giving out all of these tools here, and it's fun shopping for them. And as you can see, you hear the story behind every one of these tools. We're almost always getting them as a buy one, get one, or a deeply discounted clearance item and all that. So it's a really good score to be able to give you these tools that otherwise would have cost pretty much double the price there. So thank you very much for tuning in tonight, folks. And we're going to sign off now, and we'll see you next week live at 8 p.m. next Monday night, where we will choose all of the winners live. And then, of course, watch out for all of our updates during the week. Whenever we find something cheap, we'll post it and we'll let you know. And we may even break in live here and there if we find something interesting at the stores. So take care, stay safe, and we'll see you all next week. Bye.